Hi everybody, I'm Daryl Marie and welcome to Weighted to Win's preview for Turffontein Inside Track, the 1st of September. It's an 8-race card and the first leg of the Jackpot kicks off in race number 1, off time at 10 to 1. Joining me from Cape Town today will be Darren Burrows. Clyde Basil's at the track calling them home for us today. But before discussing the card, a reminder of our handle on Twitter. It's at Weighted to Win, and you can also join our WhatsApp group. The numbers on screen below. Right, straight into business. Race number 1, the first leg of the Jackpot. Let's have a look at the anti-post markets. The favourite currently is number 10, the chosen one at 15 to 10. The money has come for Gimme a Diamond. He's at 17 to 10. Third in the market is Thermopylae at 5 to 2. Just a reminder of the scratchings. All of numbers 1, 3, or 9 don't take part in the first leg of the Jackpot. Darren, welcome, and run me through the first race, please.
I thought the horse to beat, the chosen one. Now that form line has been franked with a runaway winner that actually ran behind him behind Never Too Clever. He jumps from a decent draw. Will rate the horse to beat, but there are dangers. Thermopylae, his best run came over 1,400 meters. Last time I didn't quite see out the mile. And then Gimme a Diamond, a lot of market support. If you put a line through his last run, his debut wasn't bad.
Yes, there's a first-timer lining up in the first race. The comment from the stable with regards to Steelclad, he's got an each-way chance. I see he's currently priced up at 10 to 1 in the market. No support in the anti-post market for him. The money has come for the stable companion, Gimme a Diamond. Now, he was fancied to run a forward race in his second start out at the Vaal, but he was drawn towards the outside, and on that occasion, the grain was dead up the Vaal track. So I do expect improvement on his behalf. He is held on form by the favourite, the chosen one. The Thermopylae is open for improvement. Let's have a look at the selections for the Weighted to Win team. Race number 1, it's my Jackpot on screen currently. It's a 4 rand perm, and in the first leg, I've bankered number 10, by banker 12, by 3 and 4, by banker 2, by banker 2, by 4 and 7. I'm spending 200 rand, and that will give me 50 times. On to the second we go. It's the first leg of the PA. Kickoff time is 13:25. Darren Burrows is going to be tipping a place accumulator on the Turffontein inside card. Darren Burrows, how do you read the first leg of the place accumulator?
I thought a very tricky open race. Maiden plate, horses to beat, Strange Magic, open to a lot of improvement. I know she got beat 7 lengths by Kiss Me Captain, but we saw 3 direct winners from that form line. So up in trip should be thereabouts. Quantum, fair debut over 1,400 meters behind Bird in Space, jumps from a decent draw, also should be thereabouts. And then Silk Garden and Green Bubbles. There's a collateral form line. Green Bubbles has gone up. She's 6 kilos worse off with Silk Garden for a 2-length beating. So I'm not going to split numbers 1 and 4 for minor money.
I really like the look of number 12 every year, personally, that Strange Magic. Now, she's had 2 fair efforts to date over the shorter distances. She's been stepped up in trip. She's been staying on in both of her starts to date, and Darren touch on that form line is really working out. We've seen Kiss Me Captain win from there, Rose Velvet and Outlaw. So I think she is open for improvement. With regards to Green Bubbles, now last time out she was very well handicapped. It was a maiden handicap. She came in with 52 kilograms. It was also her first first start with the tongue tie being fitted, so that could have assisted in the improvement that she made. And then Quantum, a fair debut, but that form line is yet to be franked. So I'm leaning towards number 12, personally, number 12, Strange Magic. Let's have a look at Darren Burrows' PA. Numbers are on screen right now. The first leg, he's gone all of numbers 1, 4, 10, and 12, by 3, 6, and 7, by banker number 2, by 6, 7, and 9, by 3, 4, and 5, by 3, 7, and 9. And then in the last leg, banker number 6, Power Ranger. That perm will cost you 324 rand. Don't forget to scan the code on the right-hand side of the screen. Pick 6 time, race number 3. Off time is at 2:05. First, have a look at the card changes scratched over here in the third race, numbers 8 and 10. And please take note, the blinkers are removed on number 6, Liverpool Legend. Anti-post market, currently number 2, Flag Bearer is the favourite at 5-2. Liverpool Legend is at 4-1. Ashanti Sword, a joint second favourite at 4-1. Secondo Aurora at 9-2. Darren Burrows, I think we found the viewers a bit of value over here. Do you want to run them through it?
Yes, I thought a horse like My True North. Now, he was trading at 20-1. I think his odds have slashed in half. Last time out, he ran above his rating. I know he ran last. He ran 7 out of 7, but he was beaten 5 1/4 lengths by a horse like Jamala. That was his with the blinkers fitted for the first time. And a repeat of that kind of performance in this field, we'll see him go very close. So I saw the value with My True North. I've got respect for Liverpool Legend, never far off, her ratings down. Ashanti Sword, good last run when stepped up in trip. And then Atomic Blonde, the best of the rest.
Yes, it is a classified stakes and the weights favour the fairer sex over here. Top in the best weighted column is Ashanti Sword. Now, she appreciated the step up in trip last time out. She does hold the filly like Secondo Aurora. There's not much separating them, but I do believe Secondo Aurora, if she gets to the front, there's more chance of her settling, unlike last time where she pulled and she was overdoing things. So I'm hoping Secondo Aurora can get to the head of affairs and settle up front. I do believe she has a chance of reversing that form with Ashanti Sword. I'm also leaning towards number 3 over here now, My True North. Darren touched on all the positives. Last time out, he matched much stronger. It was an average MR of 75. He plummets to a 63, and that was his first start with the blinkers. It was a mighty impressive run on his behalf, and I do believe Cold Dickon is one of the underrated apprentices. When he gets a chance, he takes him with both hands and he delivers the goods. So there's no doubt from the weighted to win team, the value in the race is number 3, My True North. Now let's have a look at our pick 6 selections on screen right now. The first leg, we've got all of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 by banker number 2. By the full field, including the scratching, numbers 1 to 9, by the field, by 1, 3, 7, and 9. And in the last leg, we are bankering number 6. A full unit will cost you 1,512 Rand. Don't forget to scan the QR code on the right-hand side of the screen. $14.35 is the start of the Jackpot 1. Race number 4, we are going to be showing our viewers the replay of Greek Miss's latest victory, where she was very impressive. But let's first have a look at the anti-post markets. Number 2, Greek Miss is favourite at 9-10. Number 4, Liliana's at 6-1. Number 6, Dancing Arabian is at 6-1. Darren, are we taking a chance and bankering number 2, Greek Miss, in the first leg of the Jackpot 1?
We've got to go with Greek Miss. You know, I think she's well ahead of the handicapper. She won under a hands and heels ride by over 5 lengths last time out, and I don't think she's going to stop there. The drop back to a mile's not a concern for me at all, and with the handy galloping weights, I think she'll win.
Yeah, you have to be super impressed with the latest victory. Musi didn't even pull the stick on her, and they just, like Darren touched on, just rode her out with the hands and heels. I do make her the filly to beat. Despite picking up the maximum £8 penalty for that victory, I think she has a lot more to offer. So we're going into the first leg of Jackpot 1 with a lot of confidence, bankering number 2, Greek Miss. I make the danger number 6, Dancing Arabian. Now, they have opted to give her a chance in her latest 2 starts, and she's been finishing her races off nicely. So I do believe she is a quartet inclusion. If you aren't willing to take the short price odds about the favourite, possibly take the exacta and the swinger with number 6, Dancing Arabian. Before looking at that replay, let's have a look at the weighted to win Jackpot 1 selections. The first leg, we are taking chances and bankering number 2, Greek Miss, by numbers 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9. By the full field, by 1, 3, 7, and 9. Twice will be a cost of 336 Rand. Right, now it's chance for our viewers to have a look at Greek Miss's latest win out at Turffontein on the Standside track.
Currently on the lead with the white, royal blue, inverted chevrons. Just under a hand right at the moment. Muzieni hasn't asked a question. The eventual second place runner is Franklin, sitting 4th with the Suzette Folyun colours. Now Muzi asked Greek Miss to win the race, and she skips clear of the field under a hands and heels ride, never used a whip once in the race, and he ends up posing for the camera by over 5 lengths. So a very impressive performance by Greek Miss, and I believe that she'll follow up in handicap company once again.
Race number 5 at 3:05. It's the first leg of Jackpot number 2. Just a reminder of our Twitter handle. It's at Weighted to Win, and our WhatsApp group numbers on the screen below. The first leg of Jackpot number 2, number 5, Freedom of Choice is out, and blinkers go on, number 4, Stunning Kitten. Darren, the first leg of Jackpot 2, how are we going to survive?
I thought a very tough race. Numbers 4, 6, 7, and 9 would be my shortlist, but there is a horse at 20-1, Fascinada. Now, this filly, in her last couple of starts, she hasn't been able to get into a handy position, and she fights for her head behind runners and doesn't round her races off. I'm hoping from a 1 draw, 53 kilos on her back, that she goes forward, and if she gets to the front and can slow the pace down, we could see a big turn in her form. So don't exclude Fascinada. Horses like Angel's Wish, I would have preferred a 1800 meter for her. She seems to get into the race very late, over a mile. Bella Rosa, her next win's not far away. She's always right there, just hasn't been able to crack her third win. And then Stunning Kitten can't be ignored with the blinkers on.
Well, me personally, I really like the look of number 2 of Jin Quinn. Now, she's obviously very lightly raced. She's unexposed of this trip. I'm hoping that she is going to be much better and be suited by the step up in trip. She's a daughter by Master My Fate, so on breeding, I think she's going to certainly appreciate. Now, from her maiden victory, she was slung into the deep end, and she didn't disgrace herself. That was a very strong open company field. She wasn't beaten too far off, and she had excuses around the bend. With that bend experience under her belt, and hoping that she loves the extra, I'm going to make her the one to beat, because I do believe many that she takes on today are in their place. So let's hope she's got more to offer. Number 2, Jin Quinn. Let's have a look at the Weighted to Win selections for Jackpot number 2. We gain all of numbers 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9 by the full field, by 1, 3, 7, and 9, by 1, 4, and 6. That perm will cost you 504 Rand. On to the 6. It's a Fillies and Mares 82 over the 1200 meters around the bend on the inside track. Firstly, there is a form update with regards to number 1, Golden Aspen. She ran third, beaten 4 lengths behind Kiss Me Captain. And a comment in the front of the computer form with regards to the chances of number 3, Rosenwind, who's been off the track for 329 days. She's doing well at home. Darren, anti-post market has number 5, Blue Waters, the favorite at 22-10. Number 4, Vivacious Spirit at 5-2. And then number 3, Rosenwind at 9-2. How do you read it?
This is an open race. I give all 7 runners a chance. I spoke to Andrew Fortune regarding Rosenwind. He said he won't be surprised if she runs in the first 3 just on her ability, but might just need 1 run to tighten up. So you can't ignore Rosenwind. She has got the class. Vivacious Spirit won well on debut. There was market support. The form line hasn't quite stood up. So I'm not too sure where I stand with this filly. Blue Waters should be right there. A dark horse is What a Honey. She's got a bit of ability on her day. And Golden Aspen as well.
Personally, I really believe Vivacious Spirit is the filly to beat over here. Now, Darren touched on the fact that she was heavily supported on debut and she delivered the goods. The form line certainly hasn't stood up, but she is a daughter by Silvano, and one has to believe she's only going to improve with time and racing. And with that 1 run under her belt, she could have come on in leaps and bounds. So for me, Vivacious Spirit, hard to beat. I've got respect for number 7, Red Carpet Girl. Now, last time out, she did get up to win in the latter stages of that race. Her form line has been franked with Letitia's Angel winning from there. But in her penultimate start, she has the beating of Golden Aspen. And on a line through Golden Aspen, there isn't much separating Golden Aspen and Blue Waters and United Express. So I'm leaning towards Red Carpet Girl as the biggest danger to Vivacious Spirit. Let's have a look at the Weighted to Win selections for the 6th race out at Turffontein on the inside track. Oh, Darren Burrows has suggested a swinger, race number 6, numbers 3 and 5. On to the 7th. It's a fillies and mares apprentice handicap MR68 over the 1200 meters. Let's have a look at the anti-post market. Current favorite is number 1, Letitia's Angel at 28 to 10. Number 3, Moonstrike is priced up at 9 to 2. And number 9, Coca Hill is at 11 to 2. Please take note, there is an equipment change. The blinkers are off. Number 8, Meet the Captain. Darren, I believe you got some value over here for the client.
I thought a lot of value with a 14 to 1 shot, Young Jackie. Now she's coming on the right way. She's had the 4 comeback runs after a lengthy layoff. She's improving with each and every start. Last time only beaten a length and a half by Princess Philippa. And if she's not too far back turning for home, she could run them down. So the value lies with Young Jackie. Coco Heel should be right there. Last time out with the blinkers on. Good second behind Irrevocable Dream. And then others to consider, Moonstrike. She's 4 kilos better off with Letitia's Angel for a length beating in a penultimate start over course and distance. So numbers 7, 9, 3, and 1 for me.
Yes, Darren touched on that weight reversal with Letitia's Angel. Now Moonstrike is that 4 kilograms better off. She's got the more than useful Caden Brewer in the irons. She's back against her own sex, the fillies and mares company, and she really loves this inside track. So she's going to be my narrow first pick ahead of the likes of number 9, Coco Hill. Now last time out, she certainly improved with the blinkers. She's got the 1 draw. She's off the same rating, and we saw that form line being franked with player out at the Hollywood Bets Gravel meeting on Wednesday. So I'm going to be suggesting 3 from number 9, but let's have a look at the weighted to win suggested selections for race number 7. We are suggesting a trifecta boxed all of numbers 1, 3, 7, and 9. 240 Rand will get you 10 trifectas, or you can just take a percentage thereof. A full unit will cost you 24 Rand. On to the 8th on the turffontein inside track over 1200 meters. It's a classified stakes. Let's have a look at the anti-post markets. Current favorite is number 1, Corvette Captain at 18 to 10. Number 6, Power Ranger is second favorite at 22 to 10. Number 10, Mix the Magic is third favorite at 8 to 1. Darren Burrows, is it a case of leaving the best for last?
I do believe so. Power Ranger, I'm very strong on this horse. He was very unlucky last time out. He had a wall of horses in front of him. He only found the gaps the final 300, and he was storming on home down the outside. He jumps from a 1 draw. He'll probably sit just off the speed and come with a late burst. I see him as the winner of the 8th race over Corvette Captain, who's never far off the action.
I really believe there's a bit of value about his current odds at 22 to 10. I do believe come race time he'll start to clear favourites. That is number 6, Power Ranger, and I was super impressed with his latest start when flashing up for second. Just touched off by Twice the Storm, another stride, he would have been a victor. Darren, do you have any concerns with regards to the turffontein inside track?
I'm not too concerned about the track. I don't think it'll be a problem for him.
Yes, let's just hope he is handier to the pace from a 1 draw and he makes use of his pole position. For trifectas and quartets, please include number 4, Magic Flower. Now, on the run behind Frontline Fighter, he is held by Power Ranger, but I do believe Magic Flower is a better sort around the bend. He shows good pace and he should be up on the speed, and in the short running, he could feature and possibly a trifecta and quartet inclusion. Let's have a look at our suggested bet for the 8th race out at Turffontein. The weighted to win team is suggesting a 1 bet on number 6, Power Ranger. Right, it's time now to look at the replay of Power Ranger's latest start out at the Vaal. You'll notice him right on the outside, towards the back of the field with the red cap.
At the moment, he's with the red cap. He's at the back of the field at the moment. The winner is on the inside, on the lead with the white blinkers. That's the eventual winner. Now, Power Ranger angles out, finds a gap, and he storms on home. Twice the Storm still has 3 lengths on Power Ranger at this stage. And here comes Power Ranger with the red cap, storming on home down the outside of the track. And I thought a very unlucky loser and a confident selection today.
Well, I have to agree with Darren Burrows. I make him one of the better bets on the card, and let's hope he delivers the bacon for the punters. Well, from myself, Daryl Murray, and Darren Burrows, we'd like to thank you for joining us for our preview for the Turffontein meeting, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.